All right, in this problem we have f of x is equal to 2x squared minus x squared plus 3. And the question is, how do we find f of a minus 4? So our input is a minus 4. All right, so I'm just going to do a more simple problem, and then we'll work our way into this problem here. All right, so first of all, let's see. What if we wanted to find f of 1? Well, then we would plug in 1 or replace all our x's with 1. Actually, you know what? Let me do something here. This is one way to do these problems that I think can be quite helpful. Oops, why is that doing that? So what I do is I make what I call a skeleton of the problem. And if I'm finding f of 1, that means that I'm going to replace each of my x's with a 1. So when I do that, now I just need to simplify the right side. So I'm going to follow order of operations, and I'll square here first. I'm going to get 2 times 1, since 1 squared is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. And we have minus 1 plus 3. We get 2 minus 1 plus 3. Let's see, 2 minus 1 is 1, and 1 plus 3 gives us 4. And so f of 1 is 4. 1 is our input, and our output, our answer here, is what we call the output. So you're going to plug in a value. We're replacing x with some value, and you're going to plug that into the function, and whatever you get when you simplify it is your output. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and erase what I just did here. Get me back to where I was, almost there. There we go. So what if I want to find f of a minus 4? Oops, let me change colors here. Each of these x's becomes an a minus 4, just like I did with the 1 when I plugged in 1. All right, so now it's just a question of, can you simplify this? All right, so let me change colors here. All right, so first of all, if you're following order of operations, you're going to need to simplify a minus 4 squared. So let me remind you of what that means. It means multiply 2 a minus 4s. When you have something squared, that means multiply it 2 times. So when you do that, you use the distributive property, or actually what we sometimes call FOIL. You multiply the first terms, you get a squared. You multiply the outer terms, you get minus 4a. You multiply the inner terms, you get another minus 4a. And you multiply the last terms, and you get 16. And so we're going to get a squared minus 8a. Notice we have some light terms here, plus 16. And so this over here on the left, this becomes 2 times a squared minus 8a plus 16. Notice I'm going to want to multiply or distribute 2 next. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest here. I'll have a minus. Now I'm really distributing a negative 1 here. I'll get a minus 1a or minus a, and a negative 1 times a negative 4 gives me a plus 4, and then I have a plus 3. And so now I'm ready to distribute here. I'll get 2a squared minus 16a plus 32, and then I'll bring down the rest of what I had here. And now it's just a matter of cleaning things up here. Notice there's only one a squared term, so I don't have to do anything else with that. I've got a minus 16a and a minus 1a. That's going to make negative 17a. And I've got 32 plus 4, which is 36, plus another 3 is 39. All right, and so in this case, notice our expression, our input was an expression. and our output or our answer was also an expression. So when you input a number, normally you're going to expect your output to be a number. When you input an expression, normally your output will be an expression. All right, that's it for this problem.